Alright guys, it's party time all the time! What's up guys? Delzinski here, and as you can hear from my intro, today I want to talk about Adam Rose, who made his debut last night on Monday Night Raw. Now there's a pretty split opinion on whether or not the Adam Rose Express worked or not. Now, some people really enjoyed the gimmick and some people absolutely hated it. Now, for me personally, I'm kind of, willing to give it the benefit of the doubt because I actually like Adam Rose, the gimmick. I like the character that's being played at the moment. But I do think there are some fundamental errors made by WWE last night when I watched the segment back. Now, when Zeb Colter was cutting his promo with Jack Swagger about who he wanted to deport and who he wanted to get rid of, the likes of Cesaro, Heyman and co., he was obviously, the last man he was referring to was Adam Rose. Now, what I didn't get here is when Adam Rose does interrupt Zeb, why didn't the Adam Rose Express music just play from the beginning? Why did they have that other little skit music play? I mean, the bunny came out to it with the other party animals and then they hit the Adam Rose music. I mean, it made perfect sense that if you're going to have him interrupt Zeb Colter and Jack Swagger, and we'd seen all these promos in recent weeks with that music, that we've heard that so many times that that's got stuck in our heads that the best way to bring him in and the best way to get the crowd reaction would have been to hit that music straight away, have the lights go crazy, maybe a bit of Brodus Clay lighting with, the red, the greens, the yellows all over the place, all over the arena. And then, for me, I thought the way they should have done it was you actually saw the Adam Rose Express pull up at the arena. They come off the party bus, they come through the back, all the way, having a party. You could have had numerous little elements there as they did it. You could have party poppers, people coming in out of nowhere. They could have built it a hell of a lot better than what they did on Monday Night Raw. I mean, that could have then led to them coming out to the ring. Zeb Colter would have just been, thinking, what the hell is this? Like he did. But it would have built it up a bit more. I feel that if this is going to be his permanent entrance every week, that's not really going to work because, it is a little bit lame. I mean, what was it, like 10 people? I mean, what sort of party is that? 10 people? Just, for me, it had to be a big crowd to get this going, and that would have got, the fans hyped, and the fans weren't overly into it. I think I've read online as well that, inside the arena, this was perceived a lot better than the way it went down on TV. But, it just concerned me a little bit the way that entrance is going to be probably every single week. I've seen him do that on NXT as well. So if that's going to be every single week, people are going to get bored because it is very gimmicky. Unless you can hype it up in different ways, then I don't know how long that's going to last, particularly the bunny. But I mean, after that, Adam Rose hit the ring. I really do like the way he's carrying the gimmick, the persona. I think that's absolutely fine. The way it's almost like so relaxed, so chilled. I'm here to chill. I'm here to party. The way he looked at Zeb, Zeb's giving him the, what the hell is this? And Adam Rose is looking back at him like, what's up with you? Come on, I'm here to party. That all worked really nicely. And then obviously Swagger tried to hit him, caught him in the face with a perfect boot and then sent him flying over the top. And it was almost like we've rolled into town and then we're getting the hell out of here. Now, I didn't mind that. I thought the commentators did an absolutely useless job of putting over Adam Rose, which never helps. I mean, I always talk about this quite a lot, that I'm very disappointed in the commentary team, JBL, Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler, that, when you get these new guys in, it's a make or break moment for them. It's a big deal. It's their debut. Hype it. Put some effort into it. And they didn't. I mean, it was all like, oh, here come the Rosebuds, and then you had JBL saying, the Rosebuds, what? You know, and then they start giggling and sniggering, and you just do your job. Do your job. You're paid to put people over. You're paid to get things working. You can make or break people with decent commentary and decent... just look at JR, for example. The amount of times JR has sold segments like $1 million... That's just not happening at the moment, and it's a detriment to these superstars that are trying to work their way through. Now, what I want to touch on as well is the longevity of the character. How long can Adam Rose last for, and where does he go? I mean, it is a bit worrying because it reminds me a little bit of a Fandango. I mean, with the Fandango. That character is always going to be a mid-carder. I very much doubt we'll ever see a Fandango as a world champion. The Adam Rose Express, Adam Rose as a character, is he ever going to be a world champion? No, unless he has that edge to him. And what I mean by that is, you know, can he flip the switch and, you know, have the ability to cut off from that party character and do some serious damage in the ring? And it works if you're a heel, because you can be like that. You can come down to the ring, be a little bit nonchalant, you know, you're chilled, you're kind of arrogant, you're kind of cocky, but then you have the ability as well to flip the switch and do some serious damage. Now, as a face, I don't think he's got that edge to him. And that's the bit that concerns me. I think he really does need to have that switch that can be flipped. Otherwise, he will always be a mid-card wrestler, and that means he's going to be fighting out for maybe the US title or the Intercontinental Championship if he's lucky. And that's not good, because what I'd like to see, these guys are meant to be the future, the new generation, and, you know, they've built him up quite a lot over the last few weeks with these promos. So when you do introduce a guy like this, you're hoping that there's going to be a long-term future for this guy. And what it feels like is, if they don't get this right and they don't give him an edge, then possibly he will be repackaged in about 2 years' time, and he'll probably go back to being someone like Leo Kruger. You know, that's a concern for me, and I think that they've got to discover that and they've got to build that. I mean, just look at Fandango, for example. What really has he done? You know, he came in, he got given a great spot. Jericho, he defeated him at WrestleMania. That's a big deal. And look where he is now, just fluttering around the mid-card. Not even that. So, guys, I mean, I want to see Adam Rose succeed. I want to see the gimmick do well. I do like the "it's party time" all the time. And I do like that. And, you know, don't be a lemon, be a rosebud. I like all of that, but I think as well he's got to have an edge to him, which he can flip the switch and be aggressive. He can do damage, and you have to then recognise and take him seriously in that element. So he's got his character, he's got his persona, he's got his gimmick, but in the ring he can get the job done as well. And you know, he hasn't had a match yet on Monday Night Raw, so we may get to see that side. You know, he did kick Jack Swagger's teeth down his throat and sent him flying out of the ring. That was good. But that's got to happen for me, for Adam Rose to progress within the WWE. So guys, let me know your opinions of the Adam Rose Express and when it steamrolled in to Monday Night Raw. Were you happy with it? Were you disappointed? Are you a rosebud? Are you a lemon? Let me know. It'd be good to have that, actually. Put in the comments box below if you are a rosebud or if you are a lemon. I want to hear your views on Adam Rose, and until next time, please rate, comment and subscribe. This is Delzinski, signing out.